In this video, we're going to talk about House of Mammoth, Fu Dao, and the very special scent memory that the soap triggers, coming right up. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're doing something a little bit different today. Normally with these kind of videos, I'll go through the shave, show you what I'm using, share my thoughts of it, all well and good. But for today, I want to do a deep dive into scent memory, and we're going to get a little personal today as well. So the scent we're talking about today is Fu Dao from House of Mammoth. And this was created to come out around Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year back in February. So I am a little bit late to this, but it's taken this long to really formulate my thoughts on this particular scent and what it means to me. So just a little bit of background on this scent. The label design is meant to invoke a red envelope commonly given at Lunar New Year, usually from adults to children. Red is considered a lucky color for this holiday, and a lot of things just have to revolve around good fortune, good luck, and success and wealth in the upcoming year. So you'll also see gold a lot in things relating to the new year. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about the official scent descriptions from soap makers, but Ben from House of Mammoth usually puts some work into it, so I thought I'd read to you the official product description. So it goes, "The nostalgic scent of mandarins and sweet flowers fill the house with a clean slate and blossoming auspiciousness to start the new year. Kids wake up early to greet their elders with well wishes of health, happiness, and prosperity in exchange for lucky money in red envelopes, the smell of fresh money ushering in a prosperous start to the new year. Fireworks are set off to ward off misfortune and bring good luck, followed by lion dances, kids running around the neighborhood to wish their elders a happy new year and collect red envelopes, and families reuniting to feast on nourishing good food that symbolizes all the good that is to come in the new year." The official scent notes for Fu Dao is green mandarin, petitgrain surf floor, ginger, ylang ylang, lucky money, firecracker, angelica, oud/agarwood, and finally sandalwood. So you can tell both by the product description and the scent note listings that a picture is being painted here. I know not everyone necessarily has a reference point for Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year, and even if this is just a brief glimpse in how Lunar New Year can be celebrated, I really appreciate this extra step being taken to provide, a brief snapshot of what Lunar New Year might look like, especially for someone who has no frame of reference. So as I briefly mentioned before, it's taken me a bit to formulate my opinions and what this scent really means to me. And first and foremost, when I first smelled this off the tub, lathered it up for that first shave, what this reminded me of was my childhood, and more specifically, my childhood spent with my grandmother. The scent memory that Fu Dao conjures in my memory is a really powerful one. There's a floral note in Fu Dao that directly reminds me of my grandmother and her room in particular. My grandmother would take care of me and my cousins on weekends where my parents and all our parents had to work. And one of her main ways in showing her love and care for all her grandchildren was cooking. And there are certain flavors and scents and seasonings of Taiwanese cooking that just hits me to the core. Ingredients like star anise, soy sauce, ginger, garlic, all really fragrant ingredients would just fill the house. Food and cooking is a great personal interest, something I like to do. One way that I like to keep the culture alive, one way that I like to experience other cultures. As I'm recording the audio for the voiceover, I do have a tub of Fu Dao open next to me just to jog those memories and, in part, give you some raw reactions as well. So that floral note, while I can't pinpoint exactly what it is, it does remind me of tobacco flower, which you might be familiar with in the scent Tabak, a widely popular scent and shave soap from Germany. And that tobacco flower note to me is a little bit feminine, a little bit dusty, but also soapy and clean. So that note is really at the forefront of how I perceive the scent. The other notes I get kind of in the background are firecracker, which is a bit of a smokiness. And finally, that last note that really stands out to me is something that reminds me of a aged book, something maybe a couple decades old that you might find in a library. I think it's that oud and sandalwood combination that is really bringing that picture to my mind. So the interesting thing is how I want to engage with this scent. This is not necessarily something I would run out to grab the fragrance or cologne of. This is something that I'm really enjoying in the moment of the shave. It's transported me back to a particular time in my life. It's also a bittersweet memory as my grandmother passed away a decade ago. But this scent is a way to keep that memory alive. It's a way to revisit those times of a loved one that's passed, of someone who meant a lot to me. And for that reason, I'm so happy that this scent exists from House of Mammoth. Clearly, my grandmother is not his inspiration for creating the scent, but the fact that something like this exists out there, that it is in my shave den, and I can keep her memory alive, I can reminisce about times gone by, all that really just makes this a very special release for me personally. So as we wrap things up, this video is a dedication to my ama. She was the matriarch to our family. She got the family together on all the holidays, and we all just really love her and really miss her. So while we don't get super personal on this channel all the time, I did want to share a little bit of how this scent reminds me of a very special person in my life. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video, for rolling with something a little bit different. If you have a scent in your shave den that triggers a powerful scent memory of a lost loved one, I'd actually love to hear from you if you're willing to share that story, whether it's in the comment section or you can message me directly over on Instagram at latherhog, or shoot me an email, latherhog@gmail.com. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time for today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. Today's video was made possible in part by our wonderful patrons. For more information about our Patreon, check out patreon.com/lathertalk. You can also check out our Etsy store and pick up a comfy Lather Talk t-shirt or coffee mug. Find all the links down below.